Oh yes, welcome. I am St.Germain, and there are many of us in the collective this evening. We welcome you all. Our channel has been asking us about what is going on with the universal energies at this time. We are seeing that you are entering a lunar eclipse, and as the energy frequencies that were integrated on January 1st of 2019 to the planet, their first wave light workers have been integrating these frequencies for the past 20 days and will continue to integrate them for another 20 days. There are new frequencies being brought onto the planet this week, preparing you for this lunar eclipse. We would say stand in your shoes, pull your consciousness into your body, expand it out, and connect with these frequencies to keep you in a higher vibration as you enter a new earth. We would like to point out that the new earth is not a place you are going. It is a state of consciousness. It is a perception. Would I look at this and perceive it in the egoic perception of fear in a third dimension reality, or will I step into a fifth dimension perception of love and see it from that viewpoint? We would say that the first group of light workers have been fully integrating their spirit into their physical form, and they are keeping their vibration into a higher frequency and not lowering it to please others when they feel attacked or bullied by those around them. This past month, the past 20 days, as the frequencies came onto the planet, you have all the first group of light workers have been able to keep their vibrational frequency raised, as so not to be triggered by those who attack them. Can you love them while you are being persecuted? Can you love them as they attack you? This has been much difficult for the first group of light workers, as they would be transmuting fear back to love within each chakra system from not only this lifetime but past lifetimes, and DNA linear your heritage, DNA heritage. One moment, please. You have been integrating frequencies through your DNA and chakra systems, transmuting fears back to love. The egoic perception of fears that ran all the third dimension programs have been transmuting back to love, so that you may see your reality in a different perception. These frequencies that were brought onto the planet on the 1st of January have been integrating into all the first group of light workers, so that you may be more comfortable in a human body and not lower your vibrational frequency of love to match those of fear around you. You will find that as we transition into the new earth after this, or during this lunar eclipse on January 21st, 2019, you will find that the second wave light workers will be having intense or loud ego awarenesses. This will cause them to feel lost and unsure and confused. We would say the first group of light workers will be able to hold compassion and send them love without lowering the vibration at this time. We would say your perception will be that it will, if someone was to, for example, be rude to you in the grocery store, previously you would say, oh, that hurt my feelings, and your vibration would lower. At this time, the first group of light workers, if there's a person rude to you in the grocery store, you will be able to maintain a high frequency of love and be able to send compassion to those people from your heart. Can you love them as you're being persecuted? Did Jesus not love them as he was attacked on the cross? We would say you will be able to do this without judgment, without lowering your vibration, and without feeling you must attack back. The people that are awakening in second wave light workers will awaken differently than the first wave light workers. The first wave light workers were transmuting since childbirth many fear-based emotions from the lower three chakras, the root chakra, sacral chakra, and solar plexus. Deprivation, guilt, shame, fears of poverty, we would say a lack, and there was much lack in the collective that you were transmuting back to love. That is why you would say, as a first group of light workers, that you had many areas where you had a perception of lack in your reality. You chose to create that in your reality so that you could transmute it back to love and send that love out to the whole universe. You would bring the lack through those chakras, change it back to love, and send it back out to all. As you integrated into the lower three chakras and transmuted it back to love for the collective, this assisted humanity and the whole universe quite immensely. The second wave light workers have a different role. They felt safe and comfortable, insecure. We would say the first wave light workers felt no sense of security on planet Earth. They felt insecure and not safe. The second wave light workers would feel financially more secure. They would feel more security or belonging on planet Earth. Their awakening symptoms would be more that everything that felt safe will no longer feel safe. When they realize that what would feel safe no longer is making them feel safe, or what brought them ego joy is no longer fulfilling them, this will cause a confusion and a shattering of the egoic structures. Their awarenesses will begin to be more prominent, and their ascension symptoms or ascension process will speed up. And we would like to point out that the energy frequencies of planet Earth have sped up tremendously, and after this lunar eclipse, it will be faster. We would say that linear time is folded space, and it is an illusion of time that you were experiencing. It is sped up on the planet, and therefore it's compressed. Everything that is happening now. It is unfolding in the now moment. The second group of light workers that are having their awarenesses will have an increase in speed, a perception of an increase in speed of these awarenesses due to the fact that the planet Earth's frequencies of time has sped up, or perception of time. The linear time is so compressed that when the second group of light workers have their ego awarenesses, or their awarenesses of how their awarenesses of the third dimension reality of the egoic structures, and as they have these awarenesses that they are separate, their spirit is separate from this, we would say it would appear faster to them, which would be a more intense awakening symptoms. We would say that many of them will be full of fear, and there are many first group light workers that will be assisting them. We would say that the only thing is to be present for them, hold space for them, and hold compassion and send them love from your heart. We would say that is all that is required as the second group of light workers awaken. Back to the first group. After the January 21st, you will notice that your perception of reality has changed. We would say, if you visualized at this moment what everyone in your life, we would say, who do you see in your third eye as far away or distant? Those who are not moving from third dimension into fifth dimension perception with you you will see them in your third eye as far away or distant. You will also perceive to feel their energy as far away or distant. This has been happening the past 3 or 4 days for many of you, where you are feeling like slipping away, or that those in your life have been distant. It is because many of them are not moving into a fifth dimension perception with you. You will still be able to interact in a third dimension reality as you are multidimensional and can move back and forth, but your perceptions will be different. You will see things as in more perfection, whether someone is attacking you verbally with rude comments, or whether somebody is saying kind words of love. You will perceive it as perfection. There won't be as many triggers for the first group of light workers. It will ease up. We would say that it is imperative to stay in a high vibrational frequency of what you desire. Dream bigger, we would say. Keep dreaming bigger. What would you like in your reality? This is the time to tap in to that vibrational frequency of what you desire. We realize that for the past 8 years, many of you have experienced much lack and were not able to create. Tara says, oh, I lost my magic. We would say that is how you have all been feeling, like you have lost your magic. And we would say your magic is back. There are frequencies coming into the planet at this time that you are able to connect with as a first group of light workers. We would say raise your vibrational frequency, connect with these frequencies of love, and start dreaming of what you would like to create in your reality. Dream big, keep dreaming bigger, we would say. You cannot ask for too much, and we would say for the next few days, maintain a frequency of love and abundance. Visualize what you would like to create as you move into a fifth dimension perception of the new earth. What would I like to create in my reality? There are frequencies on being brought onto the earth plane to assist you with that at this time. Many of you have had a few sleepless nights and more energy in the past 3 or 4 days. This is because those frequencies have been brought onto the planet, and you are already connecting with them. We would say you are creating in your reality almost instantly, one moment please. You are creating in your reality instantly, and we would say keep it in a high vibration of love, and keep your dreams big. What would you like to create? The universe will deliver to you once you are clicked into this fifth dimension perspective. If you are feeling it has been a long journey and you are still keep going back to the old programs, it is now that it is the time to change your thought process. We would say let go of the old belief system, and in order for something to change, it must be loved first. Love everything about your reality in the third dimension. There are many of you in the first group of light workers that hated third dimension reality. Could we change those beliefs to I accept and love everything in my third dimension reality, and I am ready to have a new game. I'm ready to have a different perception. This would be a more high vibrating and more expansive belief system. Explore all the things that you resisted in a third dimension reality. Many of you felt more comfortable in spirit form, and therefore all the games on planet Earth in a third dimension reality were not as comfortable. And there are still a few of you that are holding resistance or anger towards this. Love the one who is anger. Allow the anger to come up and transmute it back to love. One example would be, I hate the commitments of third dimension reality. I hate the responsibility of third dimension reality. I hate the money system of third dimension reality. Check in to see where you are not liking something about the third dimension reality, and love that. Change it to love. I fully accept and love the third dimension monetary system. I fully accept and love the commitments and responsibilities of third dimension. As you love it, you are now ready to change it. Accept it first, and then it can be changed. I am ready to move into a fifth dimension reality. I am ready to move into the new earth. I am ready. I have expanded my consciousness, and I am moving rapidly into a way of love, a way of life that will not only bring me inner joy and fulfillment, but also assist others by loving myself and expanding that love and out to all of the universe. You are all magnificent beings of light and love, and we wish to say we are excited for your journey. We will be with you, assisting you into fifth dimension reality, into a new earth. We are here. Call on us. You do not need tarot to connect with us, and we are readily available. All is well.